Ambassador Dak'Rah, son of Raul, it is my honor to welcome you aboard the USS Enterprise.
It's just wrong.
Hi guys, welcome back. In Star Trek, Strange New Worlds, the USS Enterprise welcomed a Klingon ambassador, anticipating a similar event held by Spock in Star Trek VI. In Star Trek, Strange New Worlds Season 2, Episode 8, a Klingon ambassador came to the USS Enterprise for dinner, and his death foreshadows Spock's diplomatic mission with the Klingons in Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country. Strange New Worlds Season 2 Episode 8, Under the Cloak of War, has significant echoes of Star Trek VI, which takes place 34 years later in the Prime timeline. In both cases, the Starship Enterprise conducts a meal with Klingon leaders that is fraught with tension and ends tragically. Captain Christopher Pike is obligated to give every civility to Ambassador Dak'Rah in Strange New Worlds Season 2, Episode 8. However, in the last Klingon War, General Dak'Rah was known as the Butcher of Jigal and was responsible for countless murders, including those of his own Klingon generals.
All I know is the stories, like that he killed his own men to cover his retreat. There's a reason other Klingons call him the Butcher of Jigal.
Dr. Joseph Mbenga and Nurse Christine Chapel, who survived the Klingon slaughter on Jigal, are triggered by Dak'Rah's presence. But Mbenga has his own dark secret. He is the genuine Butcher of Jigal, the one who massacred Dak'Rah's Klingons and then lied about it to become a mediator for the United Federation of Planets. Strange New Worlds Klingon episode lays the groundwork for Spock's mission in Star Trek VI. Strange New Worlds Klingon dinner in Strange New Worlds Season 2, Episode 8. Captain Pike prepared a meal for Ambassador Dak'Rah that was nearly unbearably tense. Erica Ortegas, together with Dr. Mbenga and Nurse Chapel, had to grit her teeth and eat a meal with the Butcher of Jigal. Spock tried his best to calm Chapel's worries by engaging Dak'Rah in a philosophical discussion, diverting him from boasting about his post-Klingon War accomplishments. Spock had relatively modest success. However, the Vulcans' diplomatic efforts with the Klingons are only getting started. Captain Spock acted as the Federation's special envoy to the Klingons in search of a peace settlement in Star Trek VI, and he offered the USS Enterprise to host a dinner for Chancellor Gorkin and his dignitaries. Captain James T. Kirk had the deepest animosity for the Klingons on that occasion as well. Still, Spock and Lieutenant Uhura must have had flashbacks of their luncheon with Ambassador Dak'Rah 34 years ago. Strange New Worlds Season 2 opening, The Broken Circle, saw Spock acquire the respect of the Klingons on Kajiter IV, and the Vulcans' ongoing interactions with the Klingons on Strange New Worlds prepared Spock for his diplomacy with the Klingons in Star Trek VI. Strange New Worlds was an even bigger Klingon disaster than Star Trek VI. Dinner with the Klingons from Star Trek VI. Dr. Mbenga killed Ambassador Dak'Rah in Strange New Worlds Season 2, Episode 8, which he and Nurse Chapel covered up by claiming self-defense since the Klingon assaulted him. Of course, Spock would have learned of Dak'Rah's death soon after, and it's reasonable to assume that Captain Spock would not want to recreate Dak'Rah's ill-fated experience aboard the USS Enterprise when Chancellor Gorkin and his Klingon envoys arrived for dinner in Star Trek VI. While the supper was unpleasant for everybody involved, what occurred to Gorkin is even more disastrous than Dak'Rah's tragedy on Strange New Worlds. Gorkin, like Dak'Rah, was assassinated by Starfleet officers as part of a plot to prevent peace between the Federation and the Klingons by bad actors from Starfleet, the Klingons, and the Romulans. Captain Kirk, along with Dr. Leonard Nimoy, was framed for the crime and imprisoned on the penal planet Rurapen. With the fate of the galaxy at stake, Spock led their rescue and discovered the conspirators. Spock must have been discreetly analyzing the identical events of Star Trek, Strange New Worlds Season 2, Episode 8, and how history mysteriously repeated itself in Star Trek VI while the Vulcan was busy protecting Kirk and deducing the foul play involved. Star Trek Enterprise. Thanks for watching.